What's cracking, everybody? And I have some news for you. Funimation has canceled Interspecies Reviewers. That's right, they were showing this seasonal anime's best new anime, hands down. Interspecies Reviewer is the best new anime, and they were even going to dub it, but instead of doing that, they decided to cancel it. Funimation issued the following statement. Hello, Funimation user. Thank you for contacting Funimation support. We appreciate your business. After careful consideration, the series Interspecies Reviewers was removed from the service as it falls outside of our standards. We have the utmost respect for our creators, so rather than substantially alter the content, we felt taking it down was the most respectful choice. Please let us know if you have any other questions or concerns. Thank you, Funimation support. That's right, they decided it falls out of their standards. You know, after they have something like Valkyrie Drive Mermaid in there, where it's literally, the plot of it is literally making a girl orgasm until she turns into a weapon in which they do battle with. That's right. It takes like literally, I think, a minute to like knock this girl off, and then she turns into your weapon. And let me tell you, there was lots of nasty stuff going on in that anime. If you guys have no idea what Interspecies Reviewers is, and I did a video on this in disbelief that this series was actually getting an anime. Well, it's about this group of adventurers that live in a world where there is a bunch of brothels that are legal, and they're trying to find the best new waifus. That's right, their whole goal in life is to go about in the world and bang some quality waifus and then report about it about a board where other people find the reports interesting to see if they want to go to those very same brothels. That's literally the plot. It's a fantastic blend of ecchi and humor that you otherwise never see. It's brilliant. Honestly, it's so engaging and interesting to see the very different sides of, like, say, how you look at an elf. Like, humans think elves are amazing, while the other races see, like, this 500-year-old elf, and they think it's the most disgusting thing in the world. They'd rather do it with a 50-year-old human. I mean, when you have such quality characters that are named Stunk and Zelf, who's literally an elf, yeah, it's hilarious. Honestly, it's hilarious seeing these interactions, these very notorious individuals who a lot of you weebs can probably relate to. These absolute Chad individuals that even want to go up to heaven to bang some angels and maybe even possibly God. Like, these guys are the filthiest degenerates ever, and I love them and appreciate them, and the humor is top quality. This is one of the very few series where I can tell you that the manga pales in comparison to the anime. Not to say that the manga is bad. No, the manga is extremely interesting. It's just that the anime is that good. And I don't really have an opportunity to talk about this series, mainly due to the fact that, well, considering the content, I would get instantly demonetized if I showed any clips of it. But anyway, going back to the topic on hand, Funimation promised to localize this show and dub it, and people were eagerly expecting to see this go through, including me, because it's literally the best new anime this season. Hands down, nothing is better than it. It's really that good. However, them reneging on their promise to dub it and bring it to a market where, you know, we don't have to pirate it, well, that just sucks. They got rid of it. what do? It's just more reason to cancel the subscription to Funimation and just straight up pirate stuff because you can't find everything that you want in one place anymore. And honestly, pirating anime is not that bad, considering that the ease of pirating has introduced so many new people to the genre of anime in the first place. So and without that easy access of pirating, I don't think anime would be anywhere near as popular as it is today. And usually the more popular something becomes, I've spent plenty of money on figures, on collectible goods, and all sorts of garbage that I never would have otherwise done if not for being a pirate in the first place. However, I do have to see the other side of the coin from Funimation's perspective here. And if you guys have seen how far episode 3 goes, well, it gets pretty hardcore, to say the least. In episode 3, our heroes get a transformation potion where they transform into females for a day, where they get to experience becoming a female. And in the process, they have another woman show them the ropes, different types of species here and there. And during the show, they go way further than what the manga actually does. They go to the extreme levels where it's pretty much off-brand at that point. It's like you don't see it, but you see it. There is penetration going on, fluids going everywhere. It's pretty hardcore. Just the stuff that you see, you do see nudity, and honestly, I can't show any of this on YouTube. And it's not just a small segment, mind you. It's a pretty long chunk of the episode that they would have to take out entirely in order to broadcast this thing on at least American TV. Japan's pretty lax with the kind of stuff they put on there. They don't even have an ecchi anime tag. It's just normal for them. So this kind of stuff is just, normal for the Japanese audience, which I could say I'm a little jealous. But needless to say, I decided to watch the episode with Ashley beside me, and I had to cover her eyes on how graphic some of this stuff was. It might as well just be off-brand. I'm dead serious. And to put straight off-brand on I guess a service that's family-friendly-ish, ish, to say the least, it's probably a little too much for them to handle. I mean, sure. You could always have the, are you over 18? Do you realize how extreme this is? They could probably do that, and I would actually encourage doing that, so that way they have to consent to seeing this, and then they could view the show. And that way Funimation would not be any trouble whatsoever. And then also, we get what we want, which is a quality anime, in quotations? Because I highly recommend that you do check out the show. Even after all this controversy, it is an amazing show. But I guess also on the flip side of Funimation here, if they did do the consent little page thing, they would have to change up their website just a little bit there. And then, they probably would get some complaints from people, even though they still have to agree to view it. And I don't know. It seems like a little bit of a mess. It's hard to please every single anime fan, so I can't get too angry considering that it went way further than what the manga was shown. Still, at the fact they decided to pick this up and announce it and then take it away and then claiming ignorance on top of it. Did they not see the scripts? Did they not see what was going on? Especially when they gave actors, voice actors who are gonna dub it, scripts and what's going on, and decided to cancel it at the last second. That just seems highly irresponsible. How do you not know what's going to go on in an anime before you even announce localizing it? You knew that the manga was pretty extreme. You should have been prepared for what was going to go on in the anime. Still, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about this whole ordeal. I mean, do you guys love interspecies reviewers? I think it's the top anime of the season? Just hands down, nothing beats it. Do you guys hate Funimation for taking this kind of stuff away? Do you think it's just irresponsible of them? Do you think it's unkind and that you want to cancel your subscription because of what they did and then reneging on the promise? Or are you okay with it because it was just a little bit too extreme? I really want to hear your comments and thoughts below. I would look forward to seeing all this. And thank you guys so much for listening to this little news update. Again, at least I got to talk about the show, even though it's not in the greatest of light, unfortunately, because now you have to pirate it. Yo ho ho. So anyway, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like, subscribe for some more quality content, and I will see all of you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother.